Sure, you'll know who's me. It's the biggest one in the picture. My name's Gidget. My legal name's Frida, but that's just paper. And your weight is just a number, just like your name is just on paper. I weighed 340 pounds when I started this. I weigh 220 now. I've lost 120 pounds total. I lost 30 pre-op, and I've lost, 90 since surgery. My surgery was August 10th, so it's just over 6 months, not quite 7 months. And I didn't hear anybody talk about pain. Well, that's what I'm here for. 3 years ago, I hurt my back. Would probably have been something simple I could have got over within a couple weeks or so, but it only got worse. And with that, I gained 20 or 30 pounds, and it only got worse after that. I was so bad, I had sciatic pain, so bad down both sides, that for 6 months I had to sleep in a chair with my legs over a chair just to relieve the pain. It got worse, and it got worse. I was dragging my leg behind me. I was able to work. I work a physical job all day long. I was able to work, but by the time that was done, I was done for. I couldn't do anything else. My husband had to make up the slack. I try not to get emotional, but when you talk about pain and not having it anymore, I'm standing up straight. If you would have seen me 6.5 months ago, I hid a lot of my pain. People didn't see, but my family seen. At work, I would have to stand behind something to wipe away the tears. But I don't have to do that anymore. I'm standing up straight. I walked like this and dragged my leg behind me half of the time. I don't do that anymore. For me, it wasn't about whether my skin was going to sag. It wasn't about, what I was going to look like. It was about the pain. It was about having a quality of life that I had no longer. My husband's mother passed away last year, and the last 2 years in a row, we had to go to California on vacation to see his mother. I couldn't even hardly walk. She was almost 90 years old. She walked better than I did. I couldn't walk on the beach like everybody else could. I could only take a few steps. But we're going to California in March, and I'm going to walk on that beach. You can't do this without some kind of support. You can do it. You can do it. But people talked about their doctors not supporting them or not supporting them. I had a very unsupportive doctor. When I went and told him that I was going to have this surgery, he said, I know all kinds of patients who failed. He said, I don't suggest it. And I said, well, I've made my mind up. I'm going to do this surgery. I said, you told me that if I didn't lose weight, and I've been coming to you for 18 years, you told me if I didn't lose weight, that I was going to be in a wheelchair or dead by the time I was 55. I'm 50 years old now. Well, I'm not dead, and I'm not going to be, because of the help from NBC, the sleeve they gave, the sleeve that I had, the tool they gave me to work with. Now I can go on living and spend time with my family and enjoy it. All I can say for anybody that is considering, and that's the reason I'm here today, anybody that is considering this, we're all different, and your results may be different. I have had no problem with eating anything. I can eat everything. I don't have any problem, so I have to watch, I have to be real careful. But I eat just about everything, just smaller portions. And no, I don't get away easier with food, because you know why? I order that big portion and I make 5 meals out of it. I don't have to pack my lunch anymore. It's in the freezer. I just toss it in my lunch pail and go, But my husband even wants my food sometimes, and I won't let him have it. I tell him it's for my lunch. I don't know what else to say, but my ankles don't hurt, my feet don't hurt, my knees don't hurt. I couldn't even hardly move. We walk 3 times a week, 35 to 45 minutes, and it'll get more the more I lose. I'd like to lose another 80 pounds, but if I don't, I have a better quality of life now than I've had in probably the last 10 years, but especially more than I've had in the last 3. My daughter now, on her own, has decided she's going to lose weight. She's already lost about 20 pounds. And I lost weight twice before large amounts. I lost 150 back in early 90s. And then in around 2001, I lost 150. But I always gained back more afterwards. Because I love food, just like she said she loves food. I love food. I still love food. Some days I'm hungry. Some days I don't want nothing to do with it. But I just have to be really careful and watch. I use my Fitness Pal, you know, and I think Prudence told us 35 carbs, 35 protein, and what, 30 fat, I think it is. And so with my diet of 1,200 calories a day, I can have 107 grams of carbs. I never usually get over, the most I've went over is 70. So I still watch what I try to watch. I use that. I haven't had to ask Prudence any questions. I did pre-op, but she'd answer them, I'm sure, but I haven't had to. Because I lost weight before, so I pretty much knew what I needed to do. But all I can say is if you're considering this surgery, do it. Do it. It's the best thing I've ever done for myself. Best thing ever. I can spend the rest of my time healthy with my family. And that's what it's all about. People you want to spend the rest of your life with. And I want to thank NBC again for making it affordable for me to do this, because I couldn't have done it here. I sold my stock, paid for my surgery. It wouldn't have paid for it here. And that's sad, but it wouldn't have. So I just want to thank you guys for giving me your time. Thank you.
Well, as you see, our job is not to sell t-shirts.